So Pitchfork gave Chris Brown's newest album a score of 1.3, and I think it's well deserved. I have not listened to the album, and I will not listen to the album, but I did see a Twitter user that said the hate on him is forced, and I'm like, forced? I don't think it's forced. I think we need more hate on him. Like, give us more. Give us more. But that 1.3 score, I love to see it.
Clap in the audience if you have the album.
I want you to sing my name. I know a lot of you don't know me. My name is Lebo. It's very simple. This is what you say. Lebo, Lebo, Lebo.
I'm still thinking of Chris Brown. But welcome to Lights on It, Lebo. Now, this is a show we shouldn't spell out on the culture. Anyone that you should know or already know. Now, Superstarsss, this past Sunday was Mother's Day, and that is why I didn't even upload, because, I took my mom out for Mother's Day. Told her to jump in the car, and we are going to a place. And it was breakfast, surprise breakfast. And it was just me and her, because I just wanted, to chill with my mom, have a chat with her, if she has any worries that she wants to talk about, just a mental health day for her, And I'm this fuba, the chest, But anyways, I also want to know what you guys did for Mother's Day, so let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, so I hope you had a great, one. And yeah, but let's get into hot topic, Superstarsss.
Let's get started. It's time for what? Got it.
So the founder of CNN, Ted Turner, has passed on. And he is the reason why we have 24-hour news cycles. He's also the person that my uncle should be thanking, because one thing about my uncle, he will play the news all day long, on and on. Like, oh my gosh. But anyways, he is also the reason why we had Cartoon Network. And I want to tell you guys my favorite shows from Cartoon Network. A few of them, ones that I grew up on, ones that I was sad that they were cancelled, and ones that I will be watching again, streaming. I'm not gonna say the word streaming something, but you guys know, because where else will I find them? My mom is a fan of Johnny Bravo. She loved Johnny Bravo. Cow and Chicken, Powerpuff Girls, Ed and Eddie. Already spoke about it in my ad, my mid-gala ad. Oh, almost forgot. Courage the Cowardly Dog. That was a great show. Samurai Jack. I really loved Samurai Jack. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy. Oh. Billy and Mandy. Totally Spies. Codename Kids Next Door. Oh, loved those. Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. My mom actually told me that I had an imaginary friend growing up. So, now it makes sense. It makes sense why I love Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I also did love Camp Lazlo. I love Gerald McBoing Boing, but that I don't watch it on Cartoon Network, unfortunately. That one I used to watch on, I think ETV. I think it played on ETV, so I used to watch it after school on ETV. We had Bratz. I love Bratz. When they make a live remake of, okay, there is already a Bratz movie, but I want another live remake of Bratz, and please, I need to be cast in that. And clearly I have the power of tongue, because I said Top Billing should come back, and they came back, but they didn't make me the host. I'm contemplating on whether I should audition or not. I am 50-50 on that. I don't know. You guys will let me know if I should audition for Top Billing. Let me know. But we also had Chowder, we had George of the Jungle, we had Chop, Sulky Chooks. I think I'm ending it there, because that was, okay. Also Flapjack, the Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack. Love that too. And recently I really love Summer Camp Island with my sister. I really loved watching it with her. Love it. I love the different versions of the theme songs. I love that they have different versions of the theme songs, and I love them all. There's also an inside joke with one of the theme songs, which I don't know if my brother will be I feel like he'd kill me if I told you guys, because it's about him. My sister and I made a joke about him with one of them, so yeah. But let's move on. So Charlize Theron, my sister from Benoni, petite is right here, sister, right there. But yeah, my sister from Benoni, Charlize Theron, made headlines by stating that her kids' first cars will be a Datsun. And also that she won't be supporting their lifestyles. She is hoping that by the time they turn 18, so they'll be out of the nest and will be self-sufficient. And I get that. But firstly, I want to comment on the Datsun being their first car. Kind of reminds me of Madame and Messi, where Madame Evodia said that Messi's first car was I think she said Palio. She said Palio, and I'm laughing because she said that there was no aircon. Yeah, there was no air conditioning in the vehicle. And Madame went on to say that she told her daughter that she said, open some windows, girl, you know.
I groomed my daughter very, very well. She was independent at a very early age. She started with paleo. Those who know Messi, they know. I said, my baby, she said, mommy, you know what? This car doesn't have aircon. I said, open your windows.
It's so funny because a lot of stars actually have, stated that they want their kids to be self-sufficient. They don't want them to be, dependent on them. And I have a list. Yeah, we had Guy Fieri, we had Shaquille O'Neal, Mick Jagger, Gordon Ramsay, Elton John, Bill Gates, and Sting, maybe more. I recently read someone, but now I forgot who, had the same sentiments. And honestly, I get that. I really do get that. I get them wanting their kids, especially, guys, being at res. In my times of being at res, I felt like I wish, some kids, they were more, in terms of cleaning and whatever, they were more self-sufficient growing up from home, because now you get there and, there's no maid, there's no, you have to clean up after yourself and everything. And now if you have people, if you have, roommates or whatever that don't want to clean and whatever, now you're just stuck having to babysit them. You have to mother them, you have to come up with a schedule and let them know, and do all sorts of things, all that, and you just a student too, and they're also students and they're your age, and you just fear that maybe, where do you get off telling me to clean? It's a reality, and I just get them, wanting their kids to get jobs or whatever, because you're gonna die and your kids won't even know. Because if I was a Nepo baby, Paris Hilton would have nothing on me. Honestly, I would be going to club after club after club, going to be a socialite and everything, and I will just be doing the most, with that money. Like, you know what? I want a yacht. I'll be buying it tomorrow. I want to look at Kim Kardashian. She has a private jet. I want one too, mommy. Get me that. But I don't think that she would ever not create opportunities for them. I don't think she would not try to get them into doors and whatever. I think she will do that. I feel like people were outraged saying, she adopted 2 black children and now doesn't want to sustain them. And I'm like, no, I don't think that's what she's saying. She's just preaching that they should know how to take care of themselves. And every parent wants that for their kids, no? I feel like they do, but let's move on.
I never growing up had anything designer. My mom wouldn't let me. I think I got my first pair of Louboutins when I graduated high school. It makes me emotional.
Josh Cavallo, who is the first openly gay Australian footballer, in an interview stated that he gets a whole lot of DMs from closeted footballers. And he has stated that those footballers have been commending him for his bravery and wish that they could be just as brave and come out. And honestly, I just feel sad. I feel sad for them, because I have said that, I think it was in light of basketball, but I have said that all of these sports are masculinized, hyper masculinized, we know this, like from your American football and your rugby to soccer and basketball, where they just need you to be like masculine and, dun 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 dun, and, and the fans get all rowdy and wild when you come out as, queer. And I just feel like a whole lot of men are queer in those sports, we only see 1 or 2 or 3 that have came out, but I don't think that is the case. I think there's more, you know. I'm not saying that 100% of them are. I'm just saying maybe 25%. Yeah, along those lines, you know, it could be more. But I just feel like there's a whole lot of them that, you know, just want to come out. But especially since I already told you guys about that NFL player who legit said that in those locker rooms, they already speak about queers and are homophobic and whatever. But I'm just like, why are they starting those things in the locker rooms? Imagine naked men talking about the queers in the locker rooms. Like, how does that conversation ever come up? Like, you guys are naked, in towels, naked, a bunch of men, hyper masculine men, and you guys are looking each other in the eyes and talking about gays. I don't get it. But I just feel sad that they can't, you know, reach that point of coming out because sports is still hyper masculinized. But let's move on, superstars.
Say you're a doctor.
Right. You say you are one man.
Are you kidding me?
And I'm only covering this story because it involved Prince Kaybee. But what happened on Twitter was Red Media US decided to run back a story of Danilo claiming a UK man as his boyfriend. And it was just this whole 3-year situation where Danilo would post a whole lot of pictures and DMs, making it seem like he was in a relationship with this man, in which this man came out and said that he does not know who Danilo is at all. Like, I don't know who that person is. Why are you so obsessed with me? And then Danilo was getting backlash for it again because this happened a long while ago, which that's why I was confused as to why Red Media is covering this now. But Danilo was like, you people that are busy coming for me, some of y'all are in my DMs and don't make me release the files. And they kept on pressing him, I guess, because he decided to release the files of his DMs, you know, showing how some of the people that were coming for him, you know, and saying a bunch of stuff about him are in his DMs. And which is what Destiny's Child sang about. And no, you know, that when you with your homeboys, you pretend like you don't know me, but you get to your place and you call me up, and it's actually giving a DL man. It is giving someone that's down low, you know, like, you know, when he's out with his boys, he doesn't look at you and all that. But when you guys are together, you know, he gives you those looks and everything. Hey, but y'all be safe with those situations. But yeah, it's giving that. And he released that, and people peeped Prince Kaybee's name in one of the in the DMs, in the screenshot of the DMs. And Prince Kaybee came out and said, no, he was just checking up on me. That's literally it. When people are claiming that I'm homophobic, he was checking up on me. But, you know, that DM from Danilo kind of looked, you know, I want you to look at it with me, you know, like, I want us to analyze it and see if, was he really looking at checking up on him? Or was he trying to shoot a shot? Because, I found it sus. Maybe you will too. Let's read it. You have explained yourself there by Twitter. You don't need to. You have gay fans too. Lol. Those are just people sexually attracted to you. Upset you don't play for our team, Ziba. BTW, it's been 50 years since you've been teasing us about an album, Iscefe Sakho. And to me, especially the Iscefe Sakho, because people are actually pointing that out. But I'm also pointing it out as, you know, when you kind of feeling some guy or whatever, and then you're like, when I go what dates, or I'm mad at you, you know, I'm mad at you, and then, you know, he checks and says, no, what did I do wrong? And then now you're like, oh no, playfully, you know. That's what it gave to me, you know, like, and I'm not even bashing it, because you know why? I would too. This is Prince Kaybee, you know, like, I would slide in his DMs too. I don't slide in DMs, but I would, you know, I would slide in his DMs too. I would be like, Prince Kaybee, you know, and type, because that man is hot. Hot like fire. But I would also do the same thing. But honestly, it is funny to me that people will come for you, like how Danilo has said, that they will come for you and whatever, but they are in your DMs hitting you up and claiming that they want to marry you. But let's move on. Now, James Charles, he has been in hot water recently, and I would literally tell you about it, but let us hear it from the source.
I just got a DM on here from a girl that said, "Good morning, James. I know you'll probably never see this, but if you could just take 1 minute to read it, would really mean a lot to me. I'm really struggling right now because Spirit Airlines just filed for bankruptcy and I have lost my job. Here's the GoFundMe link. Any donations help." I'm sure they do, sweetheart. I'm sure they do. You know what else would help you? Getting another job. Yeah, try that. Because in the time that it took you to copy and paste the same fuck-ass message to myself, who you don't follow, by the way, and probably 100 other influencers and celebrities, you could have applied for 100 other jobs, but you didn't because you're a lazy piece of shit and you're entitled. And you think that influencers and celebrities should fund your life for you. Why would I ever help you? You're not a fan. You don't even follow me. You've never supported me. This is your first time DMing. And you think that I'm going to send you money because you lost your job? Oh my God, welcome to the real world, sweetheart. People lose their jobs every fucking day, and you're white, pretty, and able-bodied. You're in a much better position than a lot of other people out here who are trying clearly much harder to make a better life for themselves. Why would I fucking help you? Aside from that, 17,000 people lost their jobs at Spirit Airlines. Why do you think you need to GoFundMe?
Now, my thing is, this thing was 100% avoidable. He could have just said to the person no and kept it moving, or Miles did. He legit could have not even said a thing, not even opened up the DM, because he did say that the person wasn't following him, he didn't interact with any of his posts or anything. So why didn't you, like, this could have been so avoidable. But instead, he decided to say a whole lot of things, including saying that she's lazy and entitled and everything, and she should just go get a job. And it is so crazy to me, it is so crazy that especially since right now in South Africa, today, actually, I heard on the news that the unemployment rate has increased to 37% or something like that. I don't even know, because it is getting ridiculous. It is crazy. Like, the job market is getting smaller and smaller. And James Charles is out here saying people are lazy and entitled and they need to just go get another job because, you just got fired. There's bigger problems, there's huger problems than being fired, go get another job. Like, it's that easy. So I just think there was a chance actually at redemption, because he again took out that video and then people came for him. And instead of, doubling down and saying, hey, I get why this is problematic. I'm so sorry. This was coming from an ignorant place. And I just want to apologize to the person. No, he decided, you know what, I'm going to take out another video in bed saying the complete same thing.
I stand behind what I said 10 toes down. The reason I made that video yesterday, though, was a lot of people these days do not have the make it work mentality. They have no desire to actually put in the effort to try to fix a problem and get themselves out of a situation.
I'm going to say it again, but I'm going to make it worse. So it's crazy. It is. I don't know. I really don't know what to say, because it clearly just shows what kind of person James Charles is. And this isn't their first problematic case. James Charles has been problematic, but hey, let's move on.
Get your fucking ass up and work. It seems like nobody wants to work these days.
That's so true.
Now let's talk about the Met Gala drama, Rihanna and Tyla. But before I get into that, I want to talk about Zoe Kravitz and her hiding her ring. I found it bizarre that she was hiding her ring. Clearly Harry Styles was like, baby, hide your ring. I'm about to drop a music video that's gonna keep him guessing about my signature. I'm kidding, Zoe, I'm kidding, but it was bizarre that, and I hate that your man is engaged to you and is about to marry you, but he keeps on doing this whole queer baiting thing. Like, you are getting married to a woman, you've been dating women, and you still are keeping up this whole gimmick. Like, And it's to sell records. I know it's to sell records. You know, these white men need something to sell records. You know, this mediocre white men. They need a gimmick. They need some form of gimmick. You know, they need controversy. You know, they need to survive on controversy too, you know. So, because what has he done for the culture? Let me know down in the comments below. What has he done for the culture? Has he has he done activism? Any kind of activism for it? No, I don't think so. It's only nice when it suits him, you know, when it benefits him. But I've never seen him, you know, getting hated over it. And that's why he keeps on doing it. But anyways, moving on from Harry Styles.
Did you know she was engaged? No. Do you care? No.
Let us go into Met Gala with Rihanna and Tyla. And the whole thing started with, I feel like it started with A$AP Rocky being all buddy-buddy with the women on the carpet. And this isn't the first time where A$AP Rocky has been buddy-buddy with women on the carpet, because this is the second time I've seen him, you know. And it's the second time I've seen that it might be kind of problematic with Rihanna. And why wouldn't it be? Like, who likes a man that's a flirt, you know? Let's be honest, ladies. Let us be honest, you know. We don't like a man that is going to be flirting with the whole world, you know. He needs to be mysterious and everything, and then, you know, with you he's all, you know. And it just spiraled. I just feel like it spiraled out of control. And I do say that that might have been a problem because, yes, I don't know. I don't know what they were talking about in the sprinter, but it was tense. Oh, we know that it was tense. People are saying maybe, you know, they were joking around, whatever. You see it for yourself which jokes are being told. Because if they are joking around, them jokes are not landing and nothing is funny. But yeah, I just feel like maybe she was saying, hey, my guy, you keep on doing this whole thing. You know, you keep on being all buddy and cozy with women on the carpet. You know, you need to hug them like Jay-Z, how he hugged, who's this? Princess Megan. Let me just say Princess Megan because I forgot her surname. But yes, you know, like, you know how Jay-Z be uncomfortable to hug all those women? That's how he should be, you know, that's how he should be. But yeah, so now Tyla made a video because there was a clip of Tyla being next to Rihanna. And we all know that Rihanna is Rihanna's biggest fan. Yes, Tyla is Rihanna's biggest fan. And Tyla dropped a video saying, hey, yes, I didn't think that was the appropriate time for me to say hi to Rihanna, because I have once said hi to Rihanna before, and at that time she was like, oh wait, my baby daddy is calling me, girl, you know, like, just stand there, you know, I just need to go say hi to my baby daddy. And
hey, how you doing today?
Doing great.
What's your name? Where you from?
Hi, sorry. How are you?
I feel like that might have been hella awkward, you know, that truly was hella awkward, I'm sure. And now all that is happening, and you guys saw Rihanna's face. And I don't think that was the right time. I think that was a good call on Tyla. I don't think, because I feel like, and Rihanna doesn't like Tyla. I feel like we should stop pretending that she does. A whole lot of people don't like their sons, you know. I will tell you now, we had Mariah. Remember Mariah Carey and Ariana Grande? When Ariana expressed so much that she loves Mariah and everything. And yes, right now they're all buddy making songs together, but it wasn't the case when they first came in. Because remember in that interview with Mariah, they said, you know, people are saying that Ariana is the new Mariah, and Mariah was like, she's not dead. Like, I'm not dead, like, I'm still here. There is no Mariah. I'm the only Mariah. I am the queen up in this house.
All right, Ariana Grande, they always say she's a young Mariah. How do you feel about those comparisons?
First of all, I'm still young because I discount numbers. Numerically speaking,
okay.
I stopped counting at 17, so I don't know.
What about Ariana Grande? Do you know her?
No.
Okay, you don't know her. Is she? When I looked at her early in the career, I thought, wow, this is kind of an homage to Mariah a little bit. Did you feel that?
I don't know when early in the career was.
I don't know, a couple of years ago.
We've also had it with Madonna and Lady Gaga. We've had it with Lil Kim and Nicki Minaj. So I don't understand why you guys think that Rihanna should be, you know, all buddy with Tyla. I just think that people are very much thinking that people are gonna be as graceful as Beyonce and Whitney Houston, because one thing about Beyonce and Whitney Houston, they really will hype other girls up, you know. They will, especially Whitney Houston. My gosh, Whitney Houston, may her soul rest in peace.
I don't know how many times that Whitney and I have been in the same category together, but I'm gonna enjoy this one.
The miseducation of Lauren Hill. Lauren Hill.
Dawn Jefferson, Ken Johnston, Tony Tender, Warren Riker.
Monica, you gotta shoot for me.
I love you. I love you.
Angela Bassett, Waiting to Exhale.
Whitney Houston, Waiting to Exhale.
And the Image Award goes to Angela Bassett!
I care about Mariah, I love her very much. And she's a sweet gal, you know, and she's a singing gal. We got along just great.
Now that's a page turner. No, you look good. You look very good. I love it. How are you?
I happen to be an Aaliyah fan. I love her voice, and I thought the songs she was singing were just perfect.
Go Janet, go Janet, go Janet, go Janet, go. Janet, go.
Yes, it's Janet Rhythm Nation Jackson, girl, where she can jam.
I love your new video, Janet.
Yes, honey, you look adorable. You look adorable.
I'm so proud of you! I'm so proud. Yeah, oh, look at you. How you handling that, huh? Let's go. Come on, let's go sit there.
She really loved herself, these girls, you know, like she would, you know, hype all these girls. Like even right now, I feel like she would love that. She would even love Tyla. She would be like, you know what, I really love Tyla, and that girl can sing, because you know what, I get Rihanna, you know, because Tyla is this new thing. She's petite, she's beautiful, she can sing down, and you know, like people are saying that she's here to replace you, she's here to replace your career, and you haven't even dropped the album since 2016, and the vocals be questionable at times. I don't know right now, but when she sang that Needed Me on karaoke, I was like, yeah. But it's nothing new, because Rihanna, I don't think she was the best vocalist, so I feel like people wouldn't care about her vocals as much on this new album if she ever drops an album. But you know what? Maybe she should, you know, let Tyla be the new in thing. Because, I mean, here she is, where people are, you know, pitting Ira Star and Tyla against each other. And she decided, hey, I'm going to use Ira Star's, amidst all this controversy, I'm going to use Ira Star's single to promote the Met Gala, to, you know, take out my Met Gala recap.
Who's that girl? Who's that girl? What's poppin'? That girl, there's no stopping. What's coming?
And I just found that hella shady. I found it hella shady. And Sierra was like, you know what? I'm not just gonna let, you know, Tyla get all this heat or whatever. I'm gonna post my video to Tyla's music. And did.
I know deep down you want me. I know you do. Deep down you want me. I know you do.
And knowing that Rihanna and Sierra have had beef, they are right now cordial. They are, I wouldn't say friends, but they're cordial, you know, towards each other. They have made up, they are good, you know. But back then, remember when they were in that drama and Rihanna was like, good luck booking that stage, you. Good luck booking that stage. And I'm like, Rihanna's always been a mean girl. So I'm not surprised. I don't know why everyone is surprised, like, oh, Rihanna doesn't like Tyla, whatever. Rihanna has always been a mean girl. Rihanna, when Kendall tweeted that, hey, I'm gonna be very sad if Rihanna doesn't perform, I forgot what song, and Rihanna was like, then don't come. Rihanna has always given mean girl aesthetic. She was loved for the mean girl aesthetic. You guys boosted her up for that mean girl aesthetic, you know, her attitude bad like Rihanna. Like, you guys really ate it up. And because now Rihanna isn't giving the 2016 Rihanna, the bad gallery, she isn't giving, you know, you guys are saying that she has lost her aura and whatever. That's why you guys saying she isn't giving that aesthetic. Now you guys are turning against her and saying, oh, but I don't understand this. But she's always been like this. You guys loved her for this attitude. So I don't understand why you guys are surprised now. Like, is it shocking to you guys now? Because she's older? Was it cuter when she was younger? I think so. I think that's what you guys are saying. But I did see recently, A$AP Rocky was at a Chanel party, and was like, "Ladies, what's up?" And I was like, "Man, this is probably the same thing Rihanna was talking about to you. Like, stop being a flirt, like, guy." And I feel bad for Rihanna. I'm not saying that this is the case. I don't know what the case is, but once you give that guy, because A$AP Rocky has been in love with Rihanna. I mean, maybe way back before 2012, but I know from 2012 that he's been, fiending over Rihanna. And I know once you give that guy a chance, that guy that you're like, yo, please, we just homeboys, that's my homeboy. Him? Oh no, I'm looking at all these other niggas, I'm looking at Drake, I'm looking at the billionaire, I'm looking, and once you give, your homeboy a chance, and now your homeboy is like here playing games or whatever, and you're like, oh, I shouldn't have given him a chance. But these are men, these are guys, guys are like this. Guys are like this. Once given a chance, they will show you. But I'm not saying this is the case. I don't know what the case is. But that might be it. Once you give that homeboy, never let that homeboy smash. Advice from me. Never. Not even in that drunken night where he has drank too much and is now seeing you as Halle Berry in the face. Please. But you superstars, let's move on.
That's
Just
true.
right?
That is very
Just
true.
exactly.
That is very true, because there are certain things that are deal breakers.
Now, superstars, that is it for our episode today, and thank you so much for watching. I hope that you will comment down below, keep the conversation going. I would love to chat to you guys, and also don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't. Subscribe. But I will see you guys this Sunday because I'm dropping this on Wednesday. Like I said, it was Mother's Day, and I was also tired, guys. I released not a lot, but I've just been thinking so much that, it crippled me. So, but I'll see you guys this Sunday. Mwah.